AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Texas A&M Aggies. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes on the field to open this game. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CFP era, Joe. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was a legendary performance. Or even Jack Sawyer with that scoop and score over Texas in the national semifinal. Let's hope that we get something even more legendary here in this version of the Cotton Bowl. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So 2nd and 6 snap. We'll pick up 4 on first. And the wideout goes in motion. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Here we go, first 3rd down of the game. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. A quick throw out left, complete. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The shotgun running play call. He's past the marker and still going. Got an opening here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He runs it into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip, and is intercepted. He could go. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions, but the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
First down at 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hot over the middle. It's Gilbert. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Five-yard pickup on first down. It sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The Canes will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So Well, a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Gonna run it. It's Owens. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pre-game. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Receiver makes the grab. So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Fletcher. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. Crosses the 10-yard line. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. We've got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and managed. Well, you feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Vaughn. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back, who just hasn't got it going so far.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The Hurricanes are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Caught by the receiver. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. 6th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Trying to create here on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Owens. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
Play action here on first down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To the air, it's Reed. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen. What does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
The Miami offense back out onto the field. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He's got the first and still going. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The Canes move into the red zone. Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Here comes the rush. Looks left and finds his target there. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
The comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on 3rd down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Fletcher. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal after that loss. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
That's a really good decision. You don't want to take a sack, Chris, and the coverage is great. He just throws the ball away. Now you've got 3rd down. Look for your best player right here.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Tight ends are such a threat in this area of the field. And, Chris, you got to go to the matchups, the big body players. This is like basketball on grass. Post them up, throw it in the end zone, and that's a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid. QB keeper all the way. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. grinding away with their running game. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. Got 1 more timeout to use now. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass. It's Reed. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
I really love this offense capitalizing. After the defense got the stop, got the ball back, they're able to hit them for a nice gain. Now they need to press the ball down the field, get this score that they desperately need.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on 1st down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the...
Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this defense is showing up at the exact right time when they need it most and need to close out this game. Back-to-back sacks, and now it's 4th down. One more snap, they get off the field, they're going to get the win.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.